guys, don't know if you can hear me through this. I'm Andy, I'm flying solo this week, unfortunately. Wish it was for different reasons. Just walking around Torrevieja. It's Saturday night, and it's more or less the end of the summer. Let's have a mooch. I've no idea what this waterfall's called. It's not always on. Good for photos though, good photo ops. There's loads of bars and restaurants still open, which is also a good thing. Even though, you know, I've seen reports of tourism's lost something like 76% this year, or 79% of the revenue, which is scary. But I don't work in those sectors. Just switch the camera. The other thing that you'll find here, and I suppose it's probably like it in a lot of places, is you do get the beggars. And the trouble is we don't trust them because we've noticed them in a different place driving Mercedes. Just down here I'm going down the Paseo, which is a market which we've been down before, but it's actually open now. And some of the stuff you can get down here is really, really good. There's stalls selling hats, t-shirts, the usual holiday tat. But we've also got some guys that's doing like the records, whether the, I don't know what you call it, engraving. I'll insert the video of the guy doing the work on that in a second. But you can get all sorts of bits and bobs, you know, dresses for communions, which do quite a bit. I also mentioned on another clip that you get a lot of the guys down, and you see they've got large sheets with trainers and that sort of thing, all branded goods, but they're all fakes, they're all knockoffs. And the law over here is it's actually the buyer that gets fined, not the seller. Guys that you see behind, if you ever buy anything from them, you're likely to get fined, and they'll leg it if they can get hold of the seller. They run like hell when they see the coppers, so just be aware of that. And that's not just here in Torrevieja, you'll find that all over. I'm going to show you these. Some of this artwork's absolutely fantastic. Don't think I've got anywhere in my house to put it like. Ooh, looks like a t-shirt spending frenzy. Wasn't expecting to buy a t-shirt. I bought a load today. Went to Xenia Boulevard, which supposedly I didn't record. All sorts of different stuff. Thinking we should come here and get a T.co caricature done. Don't know how well that'll go down. Helen's the arty one. Oh, he's holding. On the back of this, still running, there's a fair. So that's a mooch around Torrevieja. I think it's the first time I've actually been in on my own actually, usually with somebody. Tomorrow we've got something a little bit different planned. Something that I've been interested in doing for a while and nobody else is, so I'm going to do it tomorrow and see what it's like. Hopefully we'll get some good footage and something different. Hi guys, Sunday morning, back in Torrevieja again. Doesn't seem like 5 minutes since I was here last time. Hopefully I'm going to find what I'm looking for without getting lost or missing it. I'm going to the Salt Lakes. Guided tour organised by the town council. Could be interesting, could be boring. I've no idea. It's just one of those things whereby, you know, they're promoting the whole area to do with the Salt Lakes. Bit of a strange thing, but hey, you're in Spain, so who knows. So on the tourist train, I've been told that we're going to use the same seats when we come in and the masks can't come off, but there's no surprises with that at all.
We will visit the largest sea salt production facility in Europe and also have the opportunity to observe the landscape created by the salt industry, including enormous mountains of salt, the lagoon and the saltwater canal, which is known as the Canal del Artisan, or Great Irrigation Canal.
So as you heard guys, this is the largest salt production place in Europe, and you can see that it's actually, well, you'll not see all of it, but it's actually consists of 2 lakes. You've got the lake at La Mata, which there's historical records and archaeological digs managing to date since the 1st century BC, and there's official records regarding both lakes from 1273 when it was assets of the Crown. The whole area is classified as an area of special protection for birds, both migratory and non-migratory species. What you can see is the water goes into the Salt Lake at La Mata through evaporation and other means. It ends up in the lake at Torrevieja where it goes pink due to the process and various aspects of what's involved there naturally occurring. And the salt's basically, once it's 5 centimetres thick, after it's been deposited on the bottom, it's harvested, goes through a place called the island in the middle. From there it's washed, goes onto a conveyor belt that brings it from the middle of the lake up. It's then washed again and left to dry. It's deposited in mounds. The mounds, there's around about 15,000 tonnes of salt per mound. On a good harvest you maybe get 800,000 tonnes, you know, per year. The salt mountains, they create an outer crust, a hard outer crust, so basically any rain, any water, it just basically runs off. It's like water off a duck's back. And those mounds can go up to 20 metres tall. There's also something called the Artisan, and that's harvested by hand from the top of the water. It doesn't happen every day. There's a crust formed due to the different temperatures, and it's formed on the top. And this, like I said, this is done. It's all cleaned by hand. It's dried and then packaged. So apparently it's supposed to have quite a good flavour. I'll let you know on that one.
So we're in amongst the thick of it, and you'll see that the colours of the lakes over here at this end, very massive. I mean, it proper is pink. Don't know how good you can see on this, but over behind me now, on the far side of the lake, that'll be Los Montesinos. Let's hope the colours come out on the camera.
Once the salt's been cleaned and dried and everything else, in general, around about 50% of what they produce is shipped worldwide. There's actually a conveyor, it used to be done by a train, as you can see. There's actually a conveyor belt that takes the salt from here, under the N332, through Torrevieja to the docks, and basically it looks like a great big oil tanker that turns up where the salt's deposited and taken away.
As you'd expect, disinfecting the train down after we've all been on it. Nobody was allowed to move the seats. Mask on at all times. Pretty good. Plenty of social distancing because there's not that many people on it. A little trip to the Salt Lake here in Torrevieja. Not sure what you think of it. It's a little bit interesting. I don't know if I'd do it again. It's worth it for the photo opportunities though. I mean, the colours of the lake's beautiful. End up spending a small fortune on various bits of salt. Hope you enjoyed this. Don't forget to give us a like, whether you liked it or not, it doesn't matter. Don't forget to subscribe and also ring that bell. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.